Tragic crime or supernatural mystery? Let's talk about the weird case of Pauline Picard. So, almost exactly 100 years ago, a little girl named Pauline went missing in France. Now, she just went out to play one day when she didn't come back, and police spent months searching the area. There was no sign of her. Now, fast forward a couple weeks later, and the police believe they actually found her, except she was over 200 miles away. They sent a picture to her family, and the family was pretty sure that this child was their daughter. So they go to get her, but she's way different. Now, when they found this child, they said that she was found alone, and clothing the parents didn't recognize. And the locals said a few days earlier, another woman was trying to leave this child in the store, but they had chased her down and given the child back to her. So when the Picard family got to this child, they were still pretty sure it was the child. The father said that her face looked almost similar and just chalked the differences up to maybe being a little malnourished. But what was more weird was this child didn't seem to speak the language they were speaking and was very distant to the family. But apparently, as they were bringing this child back, she seemed to know a few phrases and started to speak more. She also acted like the area was pretty familiar to her, and her siblings even recognized her. But here's where things get even weirder. Just shortly after reuniting with Pauline, a child's body was found in the field near their house. Now, this field was combed over pretty thoroughly before. But the stranger part of this is that child's body had Pauline's clothes that she was wearing the day she went missing folded right next to it. But the weirdness doesn't even end there. This body didn't have a head. And the head that they did find near it was not that of a child. And because it was 1922, they also didn't have the technology to for sure ID this body. And they also couldn't exactly tell the cause of death. All they noticed was that scavengers weirdly avoided parts of it. Now, fast forward to the current child they had, they still had no idea who this child was, but they also were convinced that the body was now Pauline. And they found out that the lady who was with this child definitely wasn't her mother either. So they gave the child up and she passed soon after. Now, here's where I get into the supernatural part. A lot of people think that this child was actually a changeling. Not once did anyone find out her name or identity. And everyone was pretty convinced that this child was Pauline, even if her behavior was weird. But I want to know your theories.